Hello, my citizen saints, my demons and demigods of free thought and free speech. We don't care what your pronouns are as long as you're not an asshole. That is the truth. Okay, all the candles are already lit. I know it's supposed to be ceremonial, but I'm trying to save time here. Got a new cut. You know, this is all I have to say. See this side right here? See this burn right here? No, look at this one right here. Can you guys see? Can you see the difference? Like, this one just isn't, like, this one's like, and this one just like, So my point is I never get them right. So I try and go to a guy who's gonna get them right. Right? Oh, wait a second. I knew there was something off today. I knew there was something. See, this is what happens when you do stuff on your own. Anything that goes wrong is your fault, and that would be me. There we go. There they are. There it is. There it is. There he is. Here I am. See? You got my eyes looking at you, all crazy like. All right. So we've lit the candle of freedom. So, you know, it's just me, so, and I apologize for the dog outside that is howling. If you can hear him, I can hear him. I'm assuming you could hear him, but I don't know what's wrong with that guy. I do know what's wrong. He's left alone in the house, so we've had we've had 3 days of howling. This is day 3. This is day 3 howling. I wanted to do this. I was hoping it'd stop. It's not stopping. So I got to do this, right? And I'm not doing very well. Obviously, this would be podcast number 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. So I podcasted 9 days out of a total of 30. Not good. Not good at all. Roe v. Wade, got rid of that, right? Got rid of that, so now everybody gets free. What? I don't know, man. That's weird. It's just weird to me. You know? I don't tell you. There's going to be a lot of screwed women out there. A lot of unwanted children. Like, we already have a problem with unwanted children. If you just look at the current situation we have with foster care. you know, it's not great. And now it's going to be even bigger. We already can't take care, are not doing well with the amount of children in foster care. How overwhelmed is that system going to be now? You know? And if you really want my opinion, this is just a way to ensure that we will have future criminals in the United States, because, you know, neglect breeds anger, and anger brings, you know, apathy, and apathy will breed criminals. And that's the truth. I'm not saying that it's all going to happen, but we'll see. We're seeing an uptick in crime right now in LA because, you know, all the homeless are coming here. We had to let a bunch of people out of jail. We've reduced the crimes that send people to jail. So it's becoming quite lawless here. You can't even... I got the edge right. You can't even... I don't know. There was a pizza place that opened up, just mom and pop. I mean, not. It's just like a pop-up shop. Like, you know, like these people would bring their wood fire, you know, pizza oven, and they would make pizzas here. And you can get, you know, like a nice $13 pizza that, you know, you would get it like wherever. It was good. They were good pizzas. But they won't come in my neighborhood anymore because of the crime and homeless problem, you know. And, you know, I feel our freedoms are being eroded in the name of the law. If the makeup of the Supreme Court hasn't proven that they are just throwing stare decisis, and stare decisis means is that they traditionally uphold previous rulings of Supreme Courts. But it started with Citizens United, and it's gone on, and I think that we have to look at the truth. And this is what I think the truth is. Our rights are being slowly eroded, and we're slowly falling into a dictatorship. It's not, I guess, a dictatorial oligarchy. They're deciding who's going to be our president. They decide who's going to be our representatives. All these people with all this money, you know. I think the only way to win, to get real people in office, is not with money. There's plenty money around there. But we need people who are going to go into the community and get those votes. Roe v. Wade is just, you know, it's one of many. I mean, it used to be illegal for private companies to sell your personal information without your consent. You had to give written consent. That was abolished under the Obama administration. There used to be net neutrality. Everybody had to be treated the same on it. That was thrown away. So now, you know, they can start bringing down ideas that they don't agree with. They can take down your website. There's no more net neutrality. All right. So they can take down your website and silence you. And, you know, a strong, healthy democracy does not worry about fascism. It does not worry about ideology that is contrary to what's true, because the truth comes out. And it's when you start manipulating the truth is when you start losing the people. And there's a lot of frustration in this company because we feel there is nobody representing us. And if you look at this Harvard study that came out, don't know the name of it. If you want to look it up yourself. I'm not a news person. This is a discussion. This is a talk. I'm giving you the information that I get in. But there's a Harvard study that shows only 30% of the time do we, the people, get what we want when it comes to government. But 70% of the time, if you're wealthy or if you're a corporation, you get what you want. And it's time that we acknowledge that. It's time we acknowledge that healthcare is a right. Everybody probably should be carrying a gun. And if you're going to have a gun, there should be constant every quarterly safety inspections of these guns. I'm not talking like government safety inspection. I'm talking about community safety inspection. You know how to your gun's working properly. You know how to tear down and clean your gun safety. All this stuff should be going on if you want to own a gun. I can't figure out which. If you want to own a gun, what's wrong with that? I think that's great. And if you want to own, Bill Burr came up with this idea. He's like, you need a license for everything. You don't want a license, you want a gun, you get like a, 2-shot Derringer. So I'm like, okay, 2-shot Derringer. You can go to the store, boom, get a 2-shot or 1-shot Derringer. That's what you get immediately right off shelf. I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. And then if you want like a real gun, well, then you need 7 days, go through a class, get your license, get licensed for that gun. Then you want to go up in gun, well, then you got to get a license for that gun, and the bigger gun you want, the more training that you go. I think that's fair. I think that is a perfect idea and solution to our problems in this country, is that if everybody who wants a gun can get a gun, who needs a gun can get a gun, but, it's truly and honestly a deterrent with 1 shot. But my point is, if you want more than that, take the class, take your safety training, policing. We need to change policing. Policing is no longer a hammer. It's not a hammer anymore. It's a nuance. We've got a lot of things going on. It's mental health. It's not just criminals. I mean, there are criminals on there. You do need a hammer, but the vast majority of policing right now we need community intervention. We need people who understand mental health that can deal with the homeless problem. We need, people. We don't need more militarization of the police. We need more community involvement from the police, because I should know, like, the cops on my beat. And that's the truth. There should be enough police officers that are able to walk around, literally walk around, and everybody should know them. And you'd be like, hi, how are you? I'm not talking like in mass force, I'm just saying, like, you should know the officers in your community. I try and get to know everybody in the community. I try and know everybody in my building, try and know everybody. If I see somebody on the street in my neighborhood, I always say hi, hello. I want to be seen. I want to be someone in the community. So if something happens to me, somebody is going to come help me. Somebody knows that it's me, and they're going to come help. What do you think of this haircut? I got it by this kid. I really like it. I feel like I'm going bald. I can't tell if I'm going bald or if it's just like the grayness. Maybe somebody can tell me it feels. Should probably have a doctor look at my hair. But anyway, I like what he did with the mustache. It's like thicker right here and down. I know I'm going off subject, but I'm just looking at myself. We need more community. That's the truth, We need to stop listening to these people who are trying to bait us. I don't care what your pronouns are. I don't care how you identify. Most people don't. You are a small minority part of the population, yet you are taking up way too many talking points. All right? Here's the deal. You want to be non-binary? Man, then you better look like Tilda Swinton as you're walking down the street. All right? So I can say, oh, that is definitely somebody who's non-binary. You want to identify as a man or a woman? Well, then you better show up walking down the street so I can easily identify you as such. And if you're not doing that, and if I say something to you that is not your gender and you get offended, well, then that's on you, because you're not presenting a very good package, is all I'm saying. You know, I'm all for, like, everybody who they want to be, but I'm not all for jumping through hoops. And I'm tired of jumping through hoops. I don't want to jump through hoops for anybody. I didn't have to jump through hoops growing up. I don't want to jump through hoops now. All right? I can't take myself seriously. How am I doing on time? 15:34. All right. I've got other stuff I need to do today, and I can't eat till 2 o'clock. So, okay. So that's that. Roe v. Wade, we're going backwards. They're taking our rights. And they're distracting us with things like this gender stuff, with the Russiagate, with the January 6th, with the, with everything, with the Ukrainian war. I mean, we're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. What country, let's be honest here. I want to be honest with everybody. What country is going to invade us? I mean, seriously. What country is going to invade? I don't think any country would be stupid to think they can, they can lob nuclear weapons at us, but, so none. So why are we fighting everywhere? Why are we in Afghanistan? Why are we sending our weapons to all these different countries so they can fight? If we stop sending American weapons to people, we would have no economy at all. And that's the truth. We would get rid of the largest part of our economy. Our economy is based on debt, war, and poverty for the majority of people. That is what our economy is. And they make it very difficult for you to become part of the 5%, 10%. No, you can be part of it doesn't take much to be part of the 5%. Did you know that? If you want to be part of the 5%, I think you have to make like $150,000. That's part of the 5% in this country. If I'm not, or I think that's the 10%. If I did the math, I tried doing the math earlier. So, like, to be in the top 10%, you have to make like $100,000, or a little bit less than $100,000, a little bit more than $100,000, something like that. And I think you have to make like $500,000 to be in the top, or no. Yeah, the gap between like 5 and 1 is massive when you look at it, and I think that's where the problem is. We have too many people with a lot of money who need to spend it, and they're spending it on making sure that they stay rich, and that is to the detriment of the rest of this country. And Roe v. Wade is just taking of rights, taking of freedoms. Congress can make abortion law, but they haven't for decades because they never thought this day would happen. And well, here it is. It happened. So, now what? I should run for office. I really should. I would do better than who's ever. You don't even know the name of the guy that's in there right now, right? Jimmy Gomez. That is who represents my district. If you don't know who you're representing, they don't care anyways. They honestly don't. I think it's truly rigged because they never talk to me. Anyway, I'm at the 20-minute mark. I'm going to say goodbye. Maybe I am going to run. I'm thinking about running. Just write in. I'll be a write-in ballot. What if I won by write-in ballot? Oh my God, that would be insane. I'm going to do that when I get back on social media. I'm going to see if I can't get votes to win. That would be... Oh, I'm going to do this. I want everybody to help me. All right. That's it. That's it for the Jesus podcast. That's all we're doing today. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I am currently failing right now. I'm currently failing. I have done only 9 podcasts. 9 as of this one. But guess what? You know how many I did last month? 0. So that's a failure. That's a better success than last month. And that's what this is. That's what this is. Growing, taking your failures, your success, and I need to fail more. So remember, the road to success is paved with failure. So fail as often as you can. Thank you for watching the Jesus podcast. Spank that subscribe button, slap that like button, and tickle the notification bell. I got it right. First time, victory. All right, this is a good one. All right, remember, Jesus tolerates you. Cheers.